Today on Karamo, Norma says she got this black eye
She don't love her kids.
from a fight with her children.
Hold on, wait, let me show you.
This situation is about to get to a point
You feel like your daughters owe you an apology?
Of course.
where Norma's two daughters will have to walk off our show.
Your kids are hurt.
So am I.
But first, one married couple
Just tell me if you did or not so we
I'm
can push
telling
this
you, I
past us.
didn't cheat on you.
and two phones unlocked.
Wish I could tell you I cheated on you. You deserve it.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
But will this relationship be over before they can even get the truth? Welcome to the show, friend. Today, we're going to unlock the phones of a young couple who are on the verge of getting married or maybe breaking up. Josh says he is out of town for weeks at a time for his job, and he believes his fiancée, Jessica, is entertaining other men when he is away. Let's see what he had to say before the show.
Karamo, I really need your help today. This is my fiance. I don't know if I'm gonna marry her after the show today. I'm trying to understand so I'll know if I need to leave her or if I need to continue with her since we do have a child together and try to forgive and forget. I go out of town for work. I work carpentry. So when I'm going for work, I do believe my fiance is cheating on me. I've seen lots of signs. I looked in her phone and I saw pictures that was sent in lingerie and naked pictures, stuff like that. And she's telling me that it was sent on accident. Like, who sends something like that on accident? 4 months ago, I got a call. It was one of her friends, and he told me he had sex with my fiance. And she's saying he's lying. You know, it's not really true. I don't know if she's really doing this and she don't want to be with me. And if that's the case, just tell me right here today and I'll be gone. When I unlock her phone, if I find anything on there, then I'm just gonna leave. Cause I'm tired of all the games, all the lies, all the cheating. I'm just sick of it all. And I just want it all out on the floor right now while we're here. That way, once we leave, it's done, it's squashed. There's no need to bring nothing up anymore about nothing.
Well, Jessica says she can't believe that Josh is accusing her after he cheated 6 months ago. Yeah, let's see what she has to say. Everyone, please help me welcome Jessica to the show. So, Jessica, I got to start off. We heard what he had to say, but you're telling us now that he cheated 6 months ago. What happened?
He did. It was one of his ex-girlfriends.
Did you confront him?
Yes. Eventually, he did admit that he cheated. And
So, when did he start accusing you?
shortly after that,
Like, with a week later, a month later?
I would say like a week and a half.
Okay.
It was very quickly after that.
Okay. Have you ever cheated on him?
I have not.
Never once?
Never once.
Okay. And after you found out he's cheated, why did you stay?
Because my grandparents, they were old-fashioned. Like, you know, people mess up and make mistakes, but at the same time, like, you try to work it out and you stay together for your family. Mm-hmm.
So because you two have a child together?
Yes, sir. And
You don't want to break up the family?
that, and because, you know, my other daughter, she just lost her father as well. She's gotten used to Josh. You know, I don't want her to lose another father, kind of theoretically as well. And because we've known each other since we were kids. I mean, we started as friends like 13, 14 years old.
So you can kind of read him as well?
So I can kind of read him as well.
So he says that you have other men over at the house when he's out of town. Is that true?
The ones that I have aren't interested in me. They're interested in the opposite team. And then
Hold on, I don't know about that answer. Right, y'all, that sounded a little fishy, right? So you are saying you have men over the house?
not hardly ever. There was one, and he was not like that.
Okay.
And then
So you're saying that was just a friendship?
Right.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
then one, like I said, he came by to see me, and I told him that, you know, it wasn't appropriate for him to come visit because Josh wasn't in town.
Got
and
it.
I wouldn't want
And was
it.
that guy interested in you, the second one that came?
Yes.
He was interested?
Yes.
But you shut it down?
But I shut it down.
Okay. Do you ever send nude pics to anyone?
I don't.
You know one at all?
I don't.
Okay. Have you ever sent a nude pic?
If I do take nude pics, it's obviously like for myself or, you know, for Josh.
He says a man told him you had an affair 4 months ago. What happened then?
He won't tell me who that man is. So honestly, but I've had him before in the past try to switch things up and be like, oh, well, I know it is there. I have this proof. But I think it's to just get me to be like, oh, I did it, you know. Oh, I cheated, you know. But I don't have anything to tell him because I would never. I love him to the point where I would never want him to hurt like I've hurt. I don't want him to feel the self-esteem issues that he's made me feel. I don't want to think that I have a family that's supposed to, you know, be like old times and like grandparents, you know, they stick together and stuff, and then all of a sudden like, oh, I don't even want you. You gave me your child, but you know, our child together, but I want to go sleep with another girl.
So you want us to unlock his phone. What will you do today if we find something?
Honestly, I can't keep doing it.
So you will leave him?
I truly believe I will.
Okay.
Just because, like, you know, it happened once. You try to get over it. You try to do your best. You know, even when you're trying to work through trust issues and being like crazy yourself because of the trust issues. You know, it's put a lot on me, and I have you know, my children to deal, you know, to have to. I don't want to set that example for them either.
Yeah.
You know?
How many kids do you have?
I have one with Josh, and I have one before him.
And they're both girls?
And they're both girls.
I understand even more why there's a responsibility for you to feel like you don't want your little girls
Right.
to mimic this behavior. But I also want to hear from Josh and see what he has to say about this. So everyone, please help me welcome Josh to the show. Hey, Josh.
How you doing?
So, nice to meet you. Thanks
to
for being
meet you.
here. So tell me, point blank, why did you cheat on her? One married couple
Just tell me if you did or not, so we
I'm
can push
telling
this
you, I
past us.
didn't cheat on you.
and 2 phones unlocked.
Wish I could tell you I cheated on you. You deserve it.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
But will this relationship be over before they can even get the truth?
Four months ago, I got a call, and he told me he had sex with my fiance. I looked in her phone, and I saw pictures in lingerie and naked pictures.
Well, Jessica says she can't believe that Josh is accusing her after he cheated 6 months ago.
I stayed because my grandparents, they were old-fashioned. You try to work it out, you stay together for your family.
Have you ever cheated on him?
I have not.
Never once?
Never once.
So tell me, point blank, why did you cheat on her?
I did cheat. I'm not gonna lie, I did. But that was a long time ago, and I thought we put that past us, and I thought we moved on.
I can't believe
So,
you want to
it
act
was-
like I'm cheating on you though, and I'm sending naked pictures to different men, and I'm hooking up with different people while you're gone. When those are things that you've done to me.
Somebody told me when I was out of town, when I came back in, somebody had told
You'll
me
never
that
tell
they
me who though. So who? Is it just
Somebody-
you? Is
somebody told me
Is it
that.
just you trying to get me to admit that I've cheated? Is that what it is?
No, it's not. You're not going to be honest either way about it. So I mean, if you are, then if you didn't do it, then it's okay, and that I'll admit I'm sorry for it. But when he's telling me you did, then it makes me look
But
at a bitch
also
when I'm out of town for work
Yeah,
for
but
2,
have
3
you also
weeks at
thought
sometimes,
that
and then come back.
because you're gone and I'm doing like the single mom thing by myself like a couple weeks at a time, that there's also going to be men trying to get with me that might make something sound like that, Josh?
Yeah, but I mean,
I would never want you to hurt as bad as you've hurt me. You know what kind of self-esteem issues you've brought me. You know how I felt terrible about myself. I can't even pick myself back up after feeling as hurt as what you've done. And I would never want you to feel like that. I love you enough to not want to hurt the person that I have a kid with and I want to marry.
Josh, you just said something that's very interesting and I had to write it down.
Okay.
You specifically said, you're not going to be honest with me either way.
because I don't feel like she's been honest with me a whole lot out of everything. I get told every time I'm out of town, I come in town, I've always getting nagged at, bitched at about, oh, who you been with. My phone's always
Because
going
I'm
through
scared of who he's been with.
24/7.
He's
I'm
cheated
always
on me,
getting
so
nagged
why
at.
wouldn't
Oh,
I-
you did this. If I keep getting blamed for it so much, if I did it, I might as well go out and
Josh,
do
you
it as
get
much
blamed
as
for
I
it
get
because
bitched at
you
for
don't
it.
even want to put my
I mean,
feelings.
I might as well. I'm gonna get the same amount of
You don't even
bitching.
want my feelings to matter. When I come in, all I want you to do is make me feel secure. Or tell me, I missed you so much. You know, you're not affectionate towards me. You're not sweet towards me. There's ways that you need to help me from what you've done.
I understand that, but I feel that I have done my part of that. And
It's not just an
you
overnight
keep
fix,
bringing
Josh.
up me cheating on you, me
Because
cheating
I'm
on
so
you
scared of
every
it
day.
happening. I'm so scared of it happening again. And because
Did you ever cheat on her more than once?
I did,
You did?
yes,
How many times did you cheat on her?
twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Are you cheating on her now?
I'm not. No.
Not at all? Okay.
And I've never even cheated on you once, regardless of what you want to think.
I got people that's telling me you did. Just tell me if you did or not, so we
I'm
can push
telling
this
you, I
past us.
didn't cheat on you. I wish I could tell you I cheated on you. You deserve it.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
he deserves it.
I'm interested in behavior. Does he normally switch the subject when you ask him questions?
Yes, he does.
And does he normally walk away?
It's always my fault. He's very good at running away.
Because what I notice here is I ask direct questions, and I hope that Josh will come back out. I'm going to have my producers go back there and talk to him and ask him to come back out, because you both have asked for me to unlock your phone, so you both deserve the results. But I am noticing a pattern of anytime you would say, tell me, he would switch the subject and deflect. You all witnessed that
That's
as
why I
well?
don't think it's anybody. I think it's just him thinking, oh, well, I did this to her. I know she has to do it back to me.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, he probably deserves it, but I'm not that cold-hearted of a person.
So when was the second time he cheated on you? Did you know about that time?
I don't know. That's the first time I was hearing about that.
So that's the first time you heard about that, right now? Because I know you're in the moment right now, but I always have to take a pause and really make sure we're processing what is going on this stage. So
That's the first time I've heard of that.
hearing that, what did that do?
That opened the same wound. It made it worse. Because I don't like to be crazy when he comes back. Oh, you cheated on me. Oh, well, why didn't you call me for over 2 hours?
As a beautiful woman, I'm going to tell you something. Don't use certain language about yourself. Because right now you're in a space where you're trying to find answers to protect yourself and to protect your family. And you don't deserve to call yourself things like crazy because you're trying to find those answers.
I just wish you knew how bad it hurt. I really do.
His choices and the choices that he's made to do things that were disrespectful to you has nothing to do with you. That has to do with the type of man he is. He's changed. He's turned to a different person. Don't blame yourself for someone else's choices. You ready to talk to her? So we got to go back because you admitted that you had cheated a second time, and she said right here that this is the first time she's heard that.
Josh is about to explain his side of the story.
I thought you knew about it.
2 phones are about to be unlocked.
There was 3 photos. Can someone bring me the evidence back?
And this relationship is about to hang in the balance.
You have to find the courage to say enough. Did you ever cheat on her more than once?
I did, twice.
Twice.
Just tell me if you did or not so we
I'm
can push
telling
this
you, I
past us.
didn't cheat on you. I wish I could tell you I cheated on you. You deserve it.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
So when was the second time you cheated on you? Did you know about that time?
I don't know. That's the first time I was hearing about it. I just wish you knew how bad it hurt.
You ready to talk to her?
I did cheat
Yeah, I know.
the second time.
I
yeah.
know. I know.
I don't even understand how you could do something like
I
that.
thought you knew about it, honestly.
No, I was only dumb enough to find out the second time, right?
So before we even get to these phone results, actually, you know what? I just want to get to these phone results for now.
I do too.
Yeah. Just want to unlock these phones. So you both unlocked your phones for me. Are you both ready to see what's in the phones?
Sure.
Okay. All right, Jessica, when we went through your phone, we looked for text messages between you and any other man that were suspicious in any nature. And when it came to text messages, we found 0 text messages.
That's right. Yep, that's right.
When it came to photos, we looked through all of her photos to see if there was any suspicious photos in her phone, any that she had sent to any men at all. When it came to photos, there were 0 photos sent
See, I
to
told
any
you.
man at all.
I told you that.
Now, when it came to apps, we did go through all of her apps to see if she was communicating with anyone at all. We found 0 suspicious messages.
I told you. I wouldn't want you to feel like I had to feel.
I wouldn't break you down like you brought me down.
Jessica, what were you saying to him?
I wouldn't break him down like he's brought me down. You don't do that to people you love.
Well, I apologize for accusing you of it.
Okay. Well, Josh, it's time to unlock your phone. Is there anything that you think that I will find in your phone?
I hope not.
Because you got a smile on your face.
I hope not. Other than what I already told you already that you didn't know.
Jessica, if there's something found in here, what are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna be done.
All right, well,
I can't.
it's time to unlock your phone, Josh. Josh, when it came to your phone, we looked for any text messages between you and any women that could be suspicious in any nature, and we found 0 text messages. When it came to applications between you and anyone talking to see if you had been having any communication with any other women, we found 0 apps. Now, when it came to photos between you and any other women that could be on your phone, we did find photos that you had had with women. There was 3 photos. Can someone bring me the evidence back? So there were nude photos that were sent to him that he has been receiving in communication that I want you to see.
Why were these nude photos found on Josh's phone?
If your daughter was sitting right here with a man who had cheated on her, what would you tell your daughter?
To leave him.
And what will Jessica do now that the whole truth is out?
You have to find the courage to say enough.
You are the five. Get off my stage.
We looked for text messages between you and any other man. We found 0 text messages. There were 0 photos sent to any man at all. We found 0 suspicious messages.
I told you.
Jessica, if there's something found in here, what are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna be done.
So there were nude photos that were sent to him that he has been receiving in communication that I want you to see. I wanna make sure, first of all, you as his lady, are these you? Is that you at all?
That is.
That is you?
That is me.
That is you? This is you?
That's me.
All of yours?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So this is good. We want to make sure. We want to make sure. There was no other nude photos in his phone other than the ones from you. Okay. So this doesn't absolve you from the fact that you
Right.
have been lying to her.
Right.
And
that I
that you
cheated
have
more
been
than
breaking
once.
your lady
Right.
down. You have to understand that.
I do.
Because though you have been found to not cheat right now, you have openly admitted to doing it twice before in the recent past.
Right. Yes, sir.
I mean, I love you enough to stay with you past that. And I'm going to try to get through this one because I do love you. We have a child together. And it's not fair to you know, Bailey either because you've grown as her daddy as well. And I don't want them to see me with other men. I want them to see me with you.
I'm going to ask you a very direct question because you're the father of a daughter.
Okay.
And I'm going to reverse this up for you. If your daughter was sitting right here with a man who had cheated on her, what would you tell your daughter?
To leave him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yes, sir.
So your daughter is watching this behavior. Your daughter is understanding that dad doesn't respect mom. Dad is cheating on mom. And you just said, as a man, you know you would tell her to leave.
Yes, sir, I was.
So then why are you cheating someone else's daughter like this?
I was wrong.
Because I'm going to tell you, I understand the impulses you may have in the moment, but are those impulses worth your daughter's one day calling you dad and saying, Dad, I'm with a man who treats me wrong, who's breaking down my self-esteem, who is cheating on me?
No, sir.
Is that what you want to hear one day?
No, sir.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, everything you do to their mother, they're going to think that's proper and that should be done to them. Just so you know that.
Yes, sir. You're right.
I've done
Absolutely
many
right.
shows where I have had people who have sat in front of me and said, I watched my father cheat. I watched my father do this. And they did the same thing.
Yes, sir.
So I'm asking you clearly, do you really want that to happen to your daughter?
I don't. No, sir.
You
I
have
shouldn't
broken
done
this
that.
woman's self-esteem. What do you have to say to her?
I'm very sorry, and I promise I will only get better, or try to get better.
She
I
says,
do
know
love
I'm
you.
trying.
she says that she wants to feel secure and she doesn't feel secure. And you understand why. You have not allowed her to feel secure. You've been over here accusing her, making her feel as if she's done something wrong, using it as a manipulation tactic because you cheated.
Right.
What are you going to do to make her feel secure?
Start being there for you more than I am, and try to be a better man than what I have been to you, and I'm definitely not going to cheat no more.
I hope not. I can't handle anything else.
I do love you.
I love you.
Jessica, I'm gonna tell you this because though this is somewhat of a happy ending, it's not the happy ending that you deserve. Right. And I'm gonna tell you that. Because if he ever again accuses you or makes you feel bad about the beautiful woman that you are, you have to find the courage in yourself to say enough. Okay? And if you ever hear him say something to you that is going to make you feel down about yourself, I want you to call me and I'm gonna give you the words to say to him.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Because it's time you have somebody on your side.
Thank you.
You've been doing right. It's time that you know that you are a good woman. It's time that you have somebody who's supporting you. Don't accept this anymore. Don't accept this behavior. You hear me?
I hear you.
You sure?
Sure.
All right. Listen, I want you to do better.
Yes, sir.
I want you to do better because she deserves better, but also those little girls deserve to grow up in a house where they don't think that this is how men should treat a woman. All right? All right, I'm gonna wish you the best of luck, seriously.
Thank you.
Jessica, I got you, all right?
I appreciate that.
All right then, girl. All right, friends, stay with us. We'll be right back with more.
Norma says she got this black eye
She don't love her kids.
from a fight with her children.
Hold on, wait, let me show you.
This situation is about to get to a point
You feel like your daughters owe you an apology?
Of course.
where Norma's 2 daughters will have to walk off our show.
Your kids are hurt.
So am I.
No one does nosy better than me. Photos. We found 378 photos.
He good what he do, because I don't know how he felt that.
These are years of snooping, okay? I know you nosy too. Head over to Nosy where you can watch full episodes of The Karamo Show and be nosy with me. I want you to take a look at a photo of my guest, Norma. Norma has a black eye and a bruising around her face, and Norma says her daughters did this to her. Norma lost custody of her daughters when they were little, and now she says they're all grown up and have come back into her life to destroy it. Norma refers to her daughters as monsters, and we're going to hear more from Norma later, but first, I want to speak to her daughters. Please welcome Kayla and Melody to the show. Hi, how are you both doing? Tell me your name.
I'm Kayla.
You're Kayla. Let me give you a hug.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You look super cute.
Thank you.
Melody.
Nice to meet you, Melody. You look beautiful as well. So, we saw the photo, but we'll get into that later. Your mother refers to you both as monsters.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that?
Honestly, let's just talk about it. I ain't touched nobody.
Uh-huh.
But what can I do? My mother, she feels like we just a lost case. We grew up in foster care. So it's like, what are we supposed to do?
Kayla, how old are you now?
I'm 24.
24, okay.
Yeah.
And Melody?
22.
22 years old, okay. So you both grew up in foster care.
Yeah.
Describe your relationship with your mom.
Me personally, I don't really have a real relationship with my mother. I don't really talk to her unless it's about my children. I just feel like I'm done with her. I grew up in the system, I aged out. I learned what it is to be in the streets.
Yeah.
And I learned what it is to feel like you don't have no mother, or for somebody to tell you like, I tried, but I lost you, there's nothing I could do. So as a child, I felt like I was always abandoned.
So it's gotten physical, obviously.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, me personally, I put my hands on my mother one time, but this was like...
Is that with this photo?
No,
Okay.
that don't have nothing to do with me. She antagonized my little sister. Unfortunately, my sister couldn't be here today. But they got into a fist fight. I was on the phone listening. My mom fell, and I heard she like hit the dresser or something. She went around town telling everybody that they beat the out of her. And ain't nobody beat your. You just sat up there and lied for everybody to feel sorry for you. Like, you got these evil ass kids. I understand you going through it. I understand we not that, easy to deal with. But you never gave us a chance to sit down with us and tell us, are you okay? Is there something wrong with you?
As a mother to you.
As a mother. But you sat up there and bashed us, threw us to the street.
Melody, how do you feel about your mom?
As a grown woman, anybody who have a child, they should take, some accountability when they did wrong. Like, I'm 22.
I work 14 hours. I don't know how I'm a monster. I take care of the elderly people. I work in a hospital. I have a busy lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I can't just sit here and take on my mom's life. You had 7 kids, we took 7 cents for each child. So I just felt like that's not fair. We all go through it.
That's very interesting words to say. You had 7 kids and we took 7 cents.
Yeah.
Yes, we did, because it's just like, we all been through a hard thing. But one thing I can't understand about my mom's lifestyle is, why can you never take accountability? Like, why you could never see you're wrong as a grown woman?
My producers told me that you told them that she stole your identity?
Not like, she used my information for stuff. Like,
That's
me and my
stealing your identity.
yeah, me and
Yeah,
my sister
basically.
stuff. The bill is $45,000. The bill is in my name. No matter how you want to put it, you can have like welfare or whatever, or however it goes, whoever name is on the bill, they're responsible. I'm 22. I'm not paying $45,000 debt that I didn't only do. You understand?
Life was tough growing up for you?
Yeah, it was. Like, my mom knows, like, I've been raped for 10 years. Like, and she don't understand, like, you know.
You said you were raped?
Yeah, for 10 years.
Sorry.
In foster care. It's
I'm
okay.
so sorry.
It's just like, in the
It's
sense.
not okay, and I'm
No,
sorry.
it's not. But it's just like, it just showed me how the world can be, and it just showed me that you have to defend yourself. Like, you have to be there for yourself.
When you told your mom about your experience in foster care and what happened, what was her response?
She was hurt. She was hurt. But it's just like, you can't do nothing. You put me in that situation.
She tries to like make them believe like, okay, I love you, and then be like, get the out and slam the door.
Literally, literally.
Yeah, you told my producers that you had to keep your transition from your mom.
Yeah, due
Why?
to the fact, because my mom, she say things hurtful. You can't hurt me about my transition. I'm pretty. What you gonna say? I have what between my legs?
Okay.
It's pretty. It's very much pretty. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I just feel like anybody who's a bigot in that area of society, when people don't understand differentness, you're a bigot. No matter how you want to put it, you're a bigot. Like,
Yeah.
you're closed-minded. You don't care about it.
Understand, what do you two want from your mother today? Because it sounds like accountability.
There's no accountability. She don't see where she goes wrong. Yeah, she tries her best. You still do wrong, you understand? Just because you're trying to cover up what you did, that doesn't mean you're still, like, forgiven for what happened. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I want y'all to think about that a little bit more as I invite your mother out right now. Listen, Kayla and Melody reached out for my help in talking to their mother, Norma, about their toxic and violent relationship. I've heard the girls' side of the story, and to be honest with you, I've been hearing Norma backstage this entire time. So now it's time to hear more directly what she has to say. So Norma, come on out. Hey Norma, nice to meet you.
Come, let's switch seats.
So,
We got to switch seats.
okay. Okay. So, what do you have to say about what you heard?
That these kids are monsters.
Why do you call them monsters? Don't go away.
Hold on. Wait, let me show you.
This situation is about to get to a point
You feel like your daughters owe you an apology?
Of course.
where Norma's 2 daughters will have to walk off our show.
Your kids are hurt.
So am I.
You are the five. Get off my stage.
And Norma says her daughters did this to her.
I ain't touched nobody. Mom fell. She went around town telling everybody that they beat the out of her.
You told my producers that you had to keep your transition from your mom.
Because my mom, she say things hurtful. No matter how you want to put it, you're a bigot. Like, you're closed-minded.
That these kids are monsters.
Why do you call them monsters?
Because they're very disrespectful and they think that I'm a punching bag. I'm their target. So when they upset, they come for me.
Well, I want to know what you were saying backstage because I could hear you backstage.
Yes,
What were you saying?
that they feel like they can do whatever they want with me and it's okay. I'm tried my best with them. I've told them multiple times how the situation was, but they think they're grown and they believe that I abandoned them. I never abandoned them.
If we're gonna tell a story, tell it right. But don't sit up here.
No, you tell it right.
Don't
You
sit
tell,
up
no,
here.
no, I'm not
Hold
gonna
on, let me
come
tell you
here.
something.
I'm not come here for all
Don't
this
sit up
extra
and
here.
tell
I'm not here
them
for that,
who
baby
punched you
girl.
in your face, because it wasn't me.
Who said it was you?
So who was it?
It was your sister.
No, she didn't, Ma.
Oh, she didn't punch me in my
Ma,
face.
that's what you
Stop
told her.
lying.
I
Don't make it.
want to know from
Nobody
you,
said
how do you think
that.
you got to this point?
They feel like I'm the bad guy of the picture. I've tried with them
Nobody
throughout
said that.
all my life. You only look
So
for me
what?
when you need me.
Nobody
when,
needs
when
you,
you
though.
need me. Oh, you don't need me?
Nobody
but I
needs
raised your
you.
kids.
No, you didn't.
There
How
you
the
go.
you raised
Wow,
my
whip
kids?
it, whoa, look how
Let's
beautiful
talk
that
about
is.
it.
This is what this is
So
about.
what? Because you
this
don't
is
take
the
no
kids that you
accountability.
think that I'm gonna be a
Because you want to talk to people like
no,
we
talk to
little
you.
ass kids.
You're not. You act like one. I'm
Norma, I have
not
to ask
sitting here
you,
like, I
from-
didn't come
from-
here to make sure
Norma, I
for
wanna know
nobody. And
how-
I said it. I'm not perfect, but I've never let these kids behind.
So you're saying your kids were in foster care and you were there?
Yes.
How is that possible?
While they was in foster care, they was coming and going
Yes,
back and
She's-
forth.
We
back
had
and forth.
visitation.
Basically, all right, when we did get taken away, my mom, she did do, she did do certain things. She did do it. I would never take that from my mother. But once again, you have to grow up. People can't give you back kids or give you what you want when you're not going and putting
It's
no
a whole
effort
history,
in.
like I
No
said.
effort, no effort. They would have gave you back your
effort.
children if you was clean, you had a house, if you had a job, if you had everything
Mm.
as a stable woman.
Were you on, I get it, you're right, you're very much right. Were you on drugs during that time?
Back then, yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah, but I did everything I could possibly do, I did it. But the problem is that this drags for a whole lot of fraud with the system.
Okay, so you told my producer that you feel like you were unfairly blamed.
They blame me for everything.
And you don't feel like that's fair.
I know. And I don't owe them nothing because the minute you have all that energy to put your hands on me and hurt me like I'm a piece of crap, well, guess what? I
beat up your
don't feel
boyfriends.
nothing
I
for
never
you.
beat you
And it's
up.
okay
I love
for her
them,
to think.
but I can't be around them.
Norma, why did you call ACS on
Tell her
Kayla?
why did that happen. Can you ask her why did
I
she?
did. She said she doesn't understand.
She didn't understand why.
She's
Will you tell this
evil.
child the reason why I call ACS on this
We're
child
not gonna
was
talk about that.
because she left her kids alone in the house and was with a guy in the field while I was in Queens. I ran all the way from Queens to Red Hook because her daughter was outside by herself
didn't
because
go
they
nowhere.
were alone in this
Exactly.
house.
Stop
They were
lying.
So
alone
why
in
are
the
What we
both
not
of-
house.
gonna
why
do
are
is
both
talk
of your-
about that.
why are
Because she's
both-
a
Why are both
liar,
of your
straight like
daughters saying
that.
that's not the truth?
Because
That's
she don't
not-
always
no,
tell the
of course,
true
that's the-
stories. We
that's
not,
not the
first of all, we
truth.
not
I'm a
doing that.
baby.
We're not doing that. Straight like that.
We
We're
don't
not
wanna
doing that. Shut
Let's
up,
bring
because you're not
everything to
telling the
the light.
truth.
No, let's bring
We're
everything to
not
the light.
doing
Why
that.
you
Straight
getting
like
mad?
that because you're a liar.
I'm a
That's
liar,
why.
no. I got
And you
everything
still
to back it
and
up.
you
And
still
I
to
got
this day
proof.
can't tell
I
the truth
got
though.
proof.
Kayla, you brought a
No,
text
because she's
exchange.
bugging
You brought a
I got
text
proof.
exchange
Shut up.
between you and your
Stop
I
mother.
got
me.
proof
I wanna see
of
this text
everything
exchange.
I'm saying.
This point you can't even spell. Listen,
You wanna see-
this is my
But
point.
look,
You
that's
hold
okay, I
up.
don't have
Wait,
to
let me
spell.
show you.
That's
This is my
fine.
point, you dirty ass little bitch. This is why I got recorded so people could see what type of timing you ungrateful. But blah blah. Girl, blah.
This is
Stop
what
playing with me.
you said to her?
This is what she does.
No, this is- no,
every time
Is
she
this what
don't
you
get her
said-
way. Out of here.
This is not what it is.
I just wanna know, did you send it?
Yes, but you gotta see why. But you have to see why.
don't have to
If I
see no
scroll all
why.
over my phone, you will see the things, and why
She's
we
young.
already
She
have a
have a
lot
life.
of issues.
She
because
makes
all our
her
drama
life,
is
but
because
you
of the
can't
kids,
do
me
that.
and her.
You can't do that.
You
You
can't
can't
do
do
what?
that.
Can't
so
do
what?
what?
So what? You had 7 kids and you got all of them taken. What's
Really?
tea?
But
What's
really?
tea? What's
Really?
tea?
Do you know
That's
the reason why?
Yeah, you
How
couldn't
many
keep your
times? Really?
You don't.
I understand. I understand.
I'm not arguing with you.
I'm trying to
Style.
see. I'm
Please.
seeing your children's side, and one of the things about me is I'm always going to be fair. I'm always going to try to
Exactly.
see other people's side. So, I know you showed up here today. You had to have showed up for a reason. Why did you come?
Why do I come? Because I want justice, and I want these people to believe and know that things that they say is not truth.
So you didn't come here to repair?
No.
No,
To repair,
she
yes,
don't care.
yes, but apparently
What's this?
that's not what they want. That's not what they
Repair what?
want.
How?
How? Because look at your actions.
What
What
the is you talking about right
Look how
now?
you
Like,
you're
what?
telling me that you want me to freaking feel.
Oh.
I want you guys to really, really be. I'm sorry, mom, or I'd be like, I'm sorry, but
For
sorry
what?
for
For
what?
what?
For what? That's
For
my
what?
point. For
For me
what?
whipping your ass to be a
For me
grown-ass
whipping
woman?
your ass?
To be
Get
a
the hell
grown-ass
outta
woman?
here,
Hold on.
man,
Do
please. I don't
you
want
feel like
to.
you feel like your daughters owe you an
For real.
apology?
Grow
Huh?
up.
You feel like your daughters owe you an apology?
Of course, because
I
the
owe
only
her
one that's
apology.
been there
She's
for
60
them.
years
At the
old.
end of
I
the
owe
day,
her
they don't
apology
have
for. I owe her
nobody.
apology
Don't
for.
curse.
Don't play with me.
I wanna know, how do you
Don't play
feel
with me.
about your
Trishawn
daughters?
can come out. I'll beat
About
anybody
what?
up. Don't play with me. Don't play
Be
with me,
who?
Ma. Don't play with me.
Be who?
You heard me.
All right, everyone, listen, there's a lot of family drama that's going on here. We're
Yes,
going to take a
too
quick
much.
break so we can unpack this. Stay with us.
Norma's 2 children are about to leave our set.
Your kids are hurt.
So am I.
But when they come back out,
Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
That's all they do, fight, fight, fight.
can the relationship with their mother be healed or not?
She don't love her kids. You ungrateful, but blah, blah. Girl, blah.
This is
Stop
what
playing with me.
you said to her?
This is what she does.
No, this is things that they say is not true. I'd be like, I'm sorry, but
For
sorry
what?
for
For
what?
what?
For what? That's
For
my
what?
point. For
For me
what?
to be a
Yeah.
There's a lot of family drama that's going on here. We're
Yes,
gonna take a
too
quick
much.
break so we can unpack this.
So everyone, I've asked Kayla and Melody to leave the stage so that I could speak to you alone for a little bit. Can you acknowledge that your kids are hurt?
And so am I.
Hold on, I know. I can imagine what you've been through in your own life. Can you acknowledge that your children have had a hard life and are probably in pain?
Yes, I do.
So you acknowledge that?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
And this is
How
why
does-
I get upset.
How does that make you feel knowing that your
It
children
makes me
are in
feel
pain?
even worse as a mom because I tell them every day of my life, instead of you going against me, let's make this the best of it. No, they don't do that. They rebel on me. Why? Because I'm trying to tell you right from wrong. If we've been through this, why we gotta continue to live the same life? But no, fight, fight, fight. Like he said, I fight, I fight. That's all they do.
But do you know why they are like that?
Yes, because of the situation that we live throughout our lives, and I
just want to
understand
make
that.
I just want to make sure because
Yes.
because those kids, they're just trying. They've only learned to protect themselves. They've only learned to how to fight.
That's my point. But they protect themselves from the wrong people.
So you feel like they shouldn't be protecting themselves from you.
No.
I also saw how you talk to them.
But you
So
don't
that's-
understand because the things that these kids say to me, boy, I'm telling you, my phone, I'm even embarrassed sometimes of even opening my phone. But I'm there for you. I'm the only one there for you. I don't see nobody else there for
But
them.
so I know that you said earlier that there was times that they had visitation, and so in their foster care they were able. You were able to
Even
see
in
them
the
sometimes.
foster care's house, the lady used to call me and used to go to the house or squeeze in a car to go see
But
them.
do you understand? You came and visited. In their mind, mom still wasn't there. They needed stability.
Yes.
They needed to feel protected.
Protective.
And even though you were there sometimes, can you understand that they don't feel that stability? They didn't feel that protection.
Of
from
course,
you?
I understand my kids. I really understand my
Well,
kids.
so this is the issue. There's
And I
something.
tell
There's
them.
something that is missing for them that they don't believe that you understand.
Because that's how they are, point blank. You know how many times I sat there and I told them about everything, the whole lifestyle, everything, and it's like, I'll love you for a minute, then bitch, I'm gonna kill you right now. That's how it is. And I'm not saying that I'm not perfect, but the only thing you shouldn't do is raise your hands to mom. Never in your life, because I wasn't raised like that.
I agree with you on that. I agree
Okay?
with you on that.
And I've never treated my kids bad, never in my life.
From your kids' point of view, they do feel like you treat them.
Of course,
Yes.
because that's what they believe.
But
That's
that-
what
but that-
everybody's
but
stuck
that's-
on their head.
But
Everybody.
see, that's where the conflict starts. Do you want to heal the relationship with your daughters?
Yeah, but if it's gonna be like that, I don't know part
the
of
answer
it.
is yes. The answer is yes.
Yes.
Because your daughters are in their 20s and they're in a lot of pain.
Yeah, and so am I.
They need you to put your pain aside and just hear what they've been through. I want to make sure y'all are taking baby steps. If I bring your daughters back out, can you just hear them without making any defense
No,
or
I'm not
saying
even gonna
anything?
say nothing.
You will? So can I bring them back out? Okay. In the intention of healing.
Yes,
And so you'll be able to listen.
yes.
I believe you. All right. Can we bring? I want to bring Kayla and Melody back out. Okay, so ladies, the floor is yours. You talk to her from your pain, from your hearts, about what it is.
Just be a mom, I guess. Like, you know, have a
With
nurturing
children.
feeling. Be more attentive as a person, as a human, as a mom, I guess.
What do you need to say to your mother?
I try to understand her, but when she's wrong, I can't side with you.
And what is she wrong about that you need her to hear?
That she don't love her kids.
Can you assure your children that you love them? Can you assure your daughters that you love
I
them?
tell them every day of my life, I love them, I love them. When these kids don't call me, and you gotta see, I call them and be like, what the you calling me for?
Who says that to you?
You have said that to
Ma,
me.
on
yes.
your dead mother, I never said that. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play
You
with me.
don't
I'm not a
tell me
little
what
ass
you
girl.
calling me
Don't
for.
play with me.
This is the unfortunate part about this today is that there's too much pain here to unpack.
Yes.
And y'all are too
But
close.
it takes day by day.
It
And
does.
this is a start.
I won't think about her. She's irrelevant. I don't care. When
It's
it's
a
her
start.
time to
You
go
do
to the
It's a
king,
start.
don't call me.
It's
I
a
don't
start.
care.
You do
I
You're
don't
gonna get
care.
there.
I
You do
don't
care.
care.
You do care.
You grow up.
But
Grow
Ma, it's
up.
what you said.
It's what you said. It's what
So
happens
it's okay
in
for you to
real
call us
life.
monsters?
So what are you?
So can we start there? Can we start here?
So what are
Hold on,
you?
this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do here. Can you at least, as their mother, when you leave the show, because I'm about to end this now, can you at least from this point on
not
realize
sure.
that calling your daughters or your children monsters, the other children as well, they're not here, is not going to help you get the relationship you want with them.
I
so
understand
can you
that.
commit to not calling them monsters anymore?
We're demons.
Can you tell
Let's
can you
correct
tell
that.
them you will not call them out their names like that
I
anymore?
won't call them out your names no more.
Can you do it in a way that no, we're not gonna clap
No,
for that
we not
because
gonna
that
clap for that. That was cat.
I won't call them out their names no
Ma,
more.
be genuine though.
But I'm telling you.
Do you mean it though? Just
Well-
say you're not gonna call us names. That's it.
They're not gonna call you a monster?
Yeah.
No.
well, there we go. There we go. There we go. I wish y'all the best of luck.
Thank
okay?
you
I really
so
do
much.
sincerely. And I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
love
We
them.
All right,
okay,
everyone.
trust
Yeah.
me.
Everyone, thank you for being with us. Come back next time, friends, so we keep talking and growing. I love you all.